What's up, what's going on, legends? It's your boy Errl Shatter here, and in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about a specific setting that I think can overall change your gameplay, and it can help you in some circumstances. Everybody's different, but it's all about finding out what works best for you. By default, you're obviously selected on default in the button layout selection, but typically, I always change this. I'm coming from PS4 using an Astro controller with buttons on the bottom. I'm transitioning back to a traditional PS5 controller for the time being until obviously something is offered for the PS5. So personally, I can tell you, obviously the change is huge. It's quite a bit different. It's definitely throwing off my game a little bit, but there's definitely some things, including button layout, that I think not only helps me, especially during this transition, but in general, and it's something that I've used in the past for other titles, even going as far back as like Infinite Warfare days, some of the Jetpack games, and even before that. But essentially what I'm talking about today is if you go to your button layout, you have a couple of options here. Some of them are all varieties of ranges. Honestly, the point is to find what's absolutely best for you, but I have a couple of recommendations for you guys today. Tactical is going to be pretty huge. It's going to allow you to crouch and prone using your right thumbstick, and that's kind of a really good way to go. You're going to be able to slide quick, you're going to be able to lay down quick, in some circumstances drop shot, but in this game, sliding and then coming out of a slide to shoot is a little bit slower than it has been in the past, as well as drop shotting just doesn't work that well in this game unless you're running a certain attachment, I believe. So this does give you guys a good way to kind of switch from having your melee attack on your right stick to maybe something like sliding or even crouching and possibly even laying down. And it's going to allow you to, overall have more control over that without having to take your thumb off the stick, which is a good reason for you to switch from default in general. Keeping your thumb on the stick is huge. The longer you can do that, the more accurate you're going to be, the more gunfights you're going to win. So selecting tactical is a great option for those of you that want to be able to crouch, prone, or slide faster without actually having to remove that thumb from the stick. Now, my personal recommendation for this setting is going to be stick and move. So if you scroll down to stick and move, you can see that you melee with X, you still slide, crouch, or prone with circle, and this is obviously something you can change on Xbox. I'm using a PlayStation 5 today. You'd have A and B and X and Y instead of obviously X, circle, triangle, square. But you guys get exactly what I'm saying here. So if it's B for you to crouch, slide, prone, it's going to be A for you to melee or attack. And then that right thumbstick is going to be jump, stand, and obviously mantle as well. Now for me, this is a much better option than tactical. I did play tactical a lot in the past, but once they added stick and move, I think around the Infinite Warfare days, I found that that was a better option for me, especially using a standard controller. Being able to jump or mantle over something is a good way to keep your movement going forward. And also, sometimes you got to jump shot or jump around a corner and try to take somebody out. Sliding is important too, but for some reason, it's more natural for me to hit the circle button than the X button to jump. So instead of jumping with X, I move that over to R3 using the stick and move setup. And then I have circle, or if you guys are on Xbox, B, in order to slide, crouch, or prone. And I don't know why the transition from the stick to the circle button just feels more comfortable for me. I feel like it's a lot easier, a little bit smoother. You can get right back to the stick. And you're not going to be using your slide, crouch, or prone nearly as much as I feel like you're going to be using jump. With the disadvantages of coming out of a slide having that slower ADS speed, as well as not being able to drop shot so much, there's just not a lot of reason that I would be running tactical in this game. But if you prefer to do that, I absolutely recommend either tactical or stick and move. Stick and move is my personal recommendation to everyone. The best way you can go about this too is you select the one that you want to use. You can go into a private match or custom game like we're looking at here on the menu, just to give you guys an example. And this will give you guys hopefully all the tools you need to go out there in your own private match or into your own settings, select something that works for you, then jump into that private match and just make sure it feels good. Obviously changing your button layout is going to be a little bit different, but for me it feels more natural to be able to click this, and that's just because I've spent time with stick and move in the past. But the reality here is that, oh, we're going out of bounds. I wasn't even looking at the screen, I'm talking to you guys. But essentially what the deal is here is you can jump with ease by doing this. I didn't add any bots actually, so we're just jumping. See, I can move. I feel like I can move. I'm not taking my thumb off the stick at all. And then with quick transition, I can slide, go right back to my stick. I'm taking my thumb off for as little amount of time as possible, allowing me to get right back to it. This feels more natural for me to be running the stick and move option. So if you guys are running on default, I would consider running one of these two things, unless there is another option that works more ergonomically or better for you that I'm not mentioning in today's video. But that's going to wrap things up for today's video for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this helps you out in any way. And if it does, make sure you guys go down below and show your support for the channel by smashing that like button. let's go ahead and throw a goal of 30 likes on today's video, as well as if you guys want to find your way back to the channel for more Call of Duty Cold War content, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button alongside that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Appreciate you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support on the channel. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.